Minecraft may have introduced a cave and cliffs update not too long ago, but for some people it's nowhere near enough. And that's where today's add-on comes in. The add-on that we're revealing in today's video is the Cave Biomes add-on by Glorious Studios. It's currently rated 4.5 stars out of 5 stars from 66 reviews, and it costs 830 mine tokens, which is the equivalent of £3.99 in my local currency. It says, add on your world 3 new caves with Cave Biomes add-on. Add new mobs, bosses and tameable friends. Add new ores, armors and tools. Add new building blocks. Every cave is randomly generated, infinite variations, visual effects and dynamic lights. Let's get this add-on revealed. Welcome back to the channel. I am your boy, the Dazman, and in today's add-on reveal, we're in a brand new creative flat world for the Cave Biomes add-on, created by Glorious Studios. If you enjoyed today's video, please do leave a like on the video, drop a comment down below as well. Let me know what you think of this add-on, and if you're new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button. Let's start these add-on reveals, as we always start these add-on reveals, by going straight to the guidebook. So the Cave Biomes add-on comes in at 24 megabytes on the PlayStation 5, and when you load into a new world, you are given the settings cogwheel and you're given the guidebook, and it's where we're going to start today. So it says, the Cave Biomes add-on. Caves to explore, new tools to get, epic bosses to defeat, and new companions. The interaction buttons for the guidebook are as you would expect in a guidebook add-on like this, but if you've never used it, it's the interact button for me, which is L2 to turn the page, and it's sneak and interact to turn it back again. We start with the natural disasters, and we're told about the frost hazard. To avoid constant damage and the freezing storm, wear a full set of lined or magma armor, or keep the frost amulet in your inventory. We can also see images of the lined and magma armor and of the frost amulet, so it's easy to find in the creative menu or the menu in general. Conversely, we're also told about the fire hazard. To avoid constant damage and the lava storm, wear a full set of ice armor, or keep the magma gemstone in your inventory, and again we have visual representation. Lastly, we have the amethyst set. With a full set of amethyst armor, you're protected from both hazards, again with imagery. Next up, we're told about the mycelium depths. In terms of information, it says where everything starts. Explore these new caves and obtain unique tools, armors, and much more. You can make new friends in the caves. 2 new creatures can be found. One brings light, the other is strong and wild. In terms of lined armors, a must-have. To continue your adventure, use hard leather and armor to create its lined version. There are also fungal tools. Craft these new tools using luminous mushrooms. They will help you a lot on your adventure. We're then told about the frozen hollow. This has a frost hazard. Without proper gear, this cave is too dangerous to enter. You need lined armor or the amulet. There is also a mob called the Ice Mother. Deep in the cold caves, a beast guards its eggs. They're super useful, but is it worth the risk? There is also an icing station which will use the ice core to upgrade your gear at the icing station. We're then told about the magma depths, and this place has a fire hazard, and again without proper gear this cave is too dangerous to enter. You need either the ice armor or the amulet. The Magma Reaper lives in the magma depths. A deadly wither found in magma caves drops key items for end game crafting, and then conversely there is a melting station which uses the pyroclast to upgrade your gear at the melting station. We also have an amethyst heart, which is a shiny and peaceful cave filled with glowing crystals, rare ores and helpful companions to discover along the way. The new companion here will light your path. There are also amethyst tools. You can use the amethyst ingots to craft the new tools and armor sets. There is also a furrier bench, which can be used to create lined armors and more, and it works like a crafting table, and we're given the crafting recipe. And you use hard leather to upgrade your gear, which can be obtained in the mushroom depths. The icing station that we mentioned earlier is used to create ice tools, armor, and more. It also works like a crafting table. You can see the crafting recipe there using iron ingots and iron blocks and an ice core. It uses the ice core to upgrade your gear obtained in the magma depths. The smelting station can be used to create magma tools, armor, and more, and also works like a crafting table. This uses pyroclast to upgrade your gear, can be found in the magma depths. And then in terms of mobs, we have an Orelin, which loves diamonds and luminous mushrooms and has health of 20. It can be found in the new cave biomes. Each biome has its own variant, and it can be tamed using a diamond or a glowing mushroom. I called it a luminous one, I meant glowing. Then there's a cave bison, attack damage 10, health 60, and it drops hard leather and a bowl of some sort. This can be found in the mushroom depths, a neutral mob that can be tamed like a vanilla horse. It can be sheared, but doing so will make it hostile. To tame it like a horse, once you do, you'll need a saddle to ride it. So I'm assuming it uses the same items to tame like a horse would. And you kill or shred the bison to get hard leather. There is a frost strider with an attack damage of 16 and a health of 300. This drops something, maybe an ice core. It's found in the depths of the frozen hollow. This mob protects its eggs. Get too close and it will attack until you leave its range. It will attack by shooting icy projectiles from a distance and charges with sharp legs if you're too close. It attacks, can slow you down and hits hard. It's protected by the frost strider. Destroy them to get the frost shells. Use it to create the ice armor. Then there's a magma wither, which attack damage 10, health 450, and has a number of drops. Deep in the magma caves, find his crypt and he will appear. It has multiple phases. Its first phase is red. It floats and shoots fireballs. Some attacks are fast, others are slow. Keep moving to dodge. Watch where each head is aiming. I find this font very difficult to read. The second phase is blue. After losing half of its health, it gets faster and stronger. Its attacks can become bigger and more dangerous. There are also new ores introduced in this add-on, 3 of them, which can be used to craft useful gear. There are also new tools. Each biome has its own tools. Use the right station to craft them. And if you need any help or if you found a bug, you can go to that link there and make sure you leave a rating for the add-on. So that's the book, starting all over from the beginning again. We also get the settings dial, and we can see here a settings category. So we have VFX settings and natural disasters. The VFX settings, we can turn on or off block particles, Orelin VFX, and cave fog. Or we can look at natural disasters, where we can enable or disable fire disasters or ice disasters. So a small amount of customization there, and the book gives us a bit of lore and information too. So let's go and do something a little bit different. We're going to go and start with the experience. I'm going to go and find the 3 biomes, and we're just going to fly around. We're not going to be in survival, but we're just going to see what they look like and what that generation looks like as well. So we're loading into a new world now. I've activated the add-on and we're going to see everything from that initial beginning. The only thing I've done is set the world to creative and turned on show coordinates. So what we're about to see, how the world is about to generate in, is the first time ever. It seems to take a little while for it to load, but once we're in, you can see we've got the book and the settings. And I just look around. I'm not expecting there to be much, if anything, on the surface of the world. So up here is pretty much not what I'm interested in. So we're immediately going to set the world into, not summon, we're going to set the world into spectator, which is there. And we're going to go underground. And I just want to see, how often do these biomes spawn? How regular are they? How close are they? Are they easy to find? Are they difficult to find? Is there anything above it that we're going to be interested in? So we've got something over here to begin with. We've got two things over here. So, oh, okay. We've got what looks like the magma biome spawning in here. A lot of lag when we're in spectator mode. Oh, a lot of lag. A lot of lag. I'm using a PlayStation 5 Pro right now. The world is very much trying to rewrite caves, I think, to let this in. Obviously, being in spectator mode probably means that we're a bit more aware of things than we would be normally. We have obviously got VFX to worry about as well, so that's one thing. Now, oh, this is in spectator mode. This is very bad. Maybe I need to turn down my chunks. Let me see if I can pause it. The lag is hard. Wow. I'm going to say, do hang about. Do see if we can get this fixed and under control. Give the add-on a chance, because, okay, right now it's not looking great. I have to admit, with all of the lag, the biomes are looking interesting, but it's not looking great. So we're going to go into here. I'm just going to turn my render distance down. I actually cannot believe the PS5 Pro cannot deal with it. 25 chunks is what I usually play with on realistic biomes. It's what I usually play with actions and stuff. It got a little bit smoother. Not very though. I am frozen. This is not great. Let's see if we can get it sorted. Get under here. Hang on. Let's get off of spectator mode. Maybe that's not helping. Game mode, creative. Let's see what happens here. So we're in creative and we can walk around. We've obviously got the nice colors, the crystals. Okay, the biomes look strong. We have to take it for what it's worth. We have to obviously bear in mind that in spectator mode, we are looking at a lot more than we really should be in survival. This is very strong for a biome. I can already see a magma wither, which is weird because that shouldn't be in this biome. So I think that has something to do with the fact that we're so close to the magma biome. We've got the companion guy here as well. How you doing, buddy? That's a Aurelian mushroom. We've got mushrooms around. The biomes are very nice. What's this? This is a crystal flower. Oh, but the lag is here even in creative. I have to be honest with you, with that lag, if you're going to be getting that every time you spawn a new chunk or something, that's not really what you're going to be wanting to deal with. Go back into spectator mode. Because obviously we can't see too much here. So what biome is this? That's probably one thing I should have checked. This is the mycelium depths, I believe. Frozen hollow, magma depths, amethyst heart. So it's definitely not the amethyst heart, which means this is a mycelium depths biome. Good trees. I'm getting a lot of nether, you know, the red and blue biome in the nether. This is like the purple biome in the overworld. Equivalent, basically. But look, every time I come into a new area to generate a new bit, that lag is heavy. I don't know if anybody's got any suggestions on how to combat the lag without giving up quality of the add-on. Let me know. But yeah, this is as bad as it looks right now. This is not a great experience for me. This is going to hinder my... And you know what's really sad? This isn't going to be everybody's experience. Depending on what devices you're using, what settings you're using, you're probably going to have a much better experience than I am right now. But this is currently unusable. What is that? What is that? I'm frozen right now. I'm absolutely frozen. I'm expecting it to crash. Something is happening there. I can't see what it is, but something is happening. Very much stuck. There we go. We're moving again now. So whatever it was that's causing this bright light is freezing my game. The closer I get to that, the worse it gets. Oh, I'm frozen again. Oh, there are so many people that are going to see this and be like, I'm not using it. I really don't want people to switch off here and think that this is the whole add-on. This probably isn't fair of the add-on. It's not even funny at this point. I just cannot move. I've moved my controller around a ton. I don't know what it's trying to do. And there's like a really annoying hissing sound in my ear as well, which is meant to be like an ambience noise. I can't move. Alright then, so I finally got control back and I've moved away again. So this is the, what is this one? This was the Mycelium Depths, was it? Yeah, Mycelium Depths biome. Honestly, for me, it's unplayable with that light particle. We may come back and see what it's like if I turn off all the settings. But if I'm going to play this add-on, I want to play it with all the settings, right? So this is very much a localized experience for me, I think. I'm not expecting everybody to have those problems that I just had. But anywho, let's go over this way and let's see what it looks like. Look, again, massive amounts of lag. We're going to pop into here. The biomes themselves look awesome, right? Like, I'm not here to say they're not. They look well built. The particle effects, the glow coming off the lava is great, but wow, I mean, if you're stopping a PS5 Pro in its tracks, you're doing really well, in my opinion, right? I'm not even trying to flex the console, but you can see it's rewriting the generation as we go, and then we're obviously getting these effects, which gives off this really weird effect here in the lava. And then look, okay, the darkness is awesome here though. This is a really nice darkness effect popping in here. We've got some trees again. This is much better. I feel like I'm being followed by something here. Lava, magma blocks or something is spawning around me. Alright, let's go back into creative. Try to give that magma wither a flower, it seems. So if we come over here, are we going to get the boss bar again? I don't know, but you'd have to walk through this, which does look awesome. There's another companion up there. Let's see, is this just another standard Orville? Whoa, whoa, whoa. So everything in here seems to be dangerous with these lava blocks coming on us. Yeah, spawn Aurelin, sorry. Why do I keep calling it Orville? And then up here we've got a magma wither, which as you get closer, spawns itself in. There is the wither. We've got a mineral bug here too. So yeah, I mean, strong biomes. This one's not come up with such a massive area. So the Mycelium Depth was the one that was unplayable. We are still looking for a frozen biome and an amethyst heart. So I'm going to look around and have a look, but very disappointed in the Mycelium Depths and how hard it was to play. Let me go and find the other two biomes. Alright, so I flew around for a little bit. We had another Mycelium Depth spawn in, which caused even more lag, so that took a bit longer. And initially, I'd seen this. So we had a standard amethyst, I can't even think of what this is called, but you know, this amethyst area here. Then I've got this bigger one, which I'm wondering if this is supposed to be the amethyst heart biome. Let's pop in and have a look. So what does this normally look like? This normally looks like amethyst heart, a shiny and peaceful cave filled with glowing crystals, rare ores, and helpful companions. So this is either a massive amethyst geode, I think is what they're called, or this is an amethyst heart, and we end up with amethyst ore here. So I think this is an amethyst heart. And then one other thing that had occurred is, once I go back into spectator mode, the frost biome was here. The frozen depths, is it? And so I've got a few opinions on this, and they're not going to be what everybody thinks, I don't think. So yeah, frozen hollow on this. Now, when we was in the magma depths, we were attacked by lava blocks. Now that we're here, we are just constantly attacked by these frozen stalactites, stalagmites, whatever, I don't know what they're called. But again, the lag is immense because it's rewriting world generation to replace this through. And please get down in the comments and let me know, what do I need to do to have the full experience and not suffer this lag? Because right now this is unplayable. And I really want to like this. I really like the way the biomes are built from what I've seen. But how am I'm getting no frames. This is like, as soon as that light occurs, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, and I feel like this experience is not doing anything justice. So if we can get across to our settings cogwheel, which is easier said than done, I will admit, because it's now frozen once again. Very frustrating here. I'm losing my doodah right now. If we go into the VFX settings, I'm going to turn off cave fog, I'm going to turn off block particles. How does that do? Alright, immediately it's smoother. I don't think this is Aurelin VFX. I turn that off as well. So if I remove everything that makes this feel enchanted and just have a look. Okay, so it's a lot smoother like this. A lot smoother, no issues so far. Let's just fly around and see if we can get any cave. Yeah, okay, see, look, that cave generated. I got no lag then. So yeah, the VFX just needs to be turned off. That's disappointing because I want the full experience. But the biomes are really nice. They look really well made. What's that block? Got a bit of lag there. An ice monolith. They pop through. They're quite big biomes as well. Let's just go into spectator again. Just have a look at how, look at that. That is a vast biome of caves here for Frozen. Let it go indeed. So if we go and look real quick, so somewhere over here was another mycelium. I want to look at the mycelium without the lag. I want to give it a chance to still wow me, but I've been very much tainted by the fact, there we go, look, it pops in again. I'm very much tainted by the fact that it was incredibly laggy and I have to take away a lot of the features. There is still lag here. As it, well, you know, the world generation. It's the same lag that you get in those custom Sky Island add-ons that spawn them in when you get close. Maybe I would go, I don't want to go into survival. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to. I'm just going to carry on in creative. And just walking through and seeing if we get any lag spikes. I've been soured on it though, I'm afraid. I think the biomes look awesome. I do, but with the lag. And again, it's a very localized experience. I'm not going to rant about it. I'm not going to tell you to avoid it because you might not suffer the same issue. But just know the stats are the stats are the stats and the facts are the facts. Do you know what I mean? I'm playing on a PS5 Pro with the VFX on. We had some issues, but those are what the biomes look like. We're going to head back to the flat world and I'm going to show you what the blocks look like. But first, actually, let me give you a proper showcase of what the mobs look like. So I'm going to try and give this add-on a fair shake for what it actually presents. And we're going to start with the mobs. So we've got an Aurelin. We've got an Aurelin lava, an Aurelin ice, an Aurelin mushroom, cave bison, mineral bug, frost strider, and we'll get rid of the settings cogwheel for the magma wither. Now, some of these we've already seen, and I'm very much aware I'm probably pronouncing Aurelin wrong. So here is an Aurelin. Hello, mate. Going to spawn a few. No variations within the spawn egg. No custom sounds either, apparently. Okay, so these guys are quiet Donnies, it seems. Just turn up my headset a little bit. Next up, we've got Orolin Lava. So the variation comes in the biomes with the different spawn eggs. And no sounds. That's a shame. Orolin Ice as well, just to carry on. These guys a little bit more transparent. Still no sounds, which is a shame. Then we've got the Orolin Mushroom as well. That's the last one of the 4. And so if we go into the book real quick again, it's been a while since I last read this. So what can these do? One brings light, the other is strong and wild. Okay, so over here. Okay, so the Orolin actually lights your path, and I'm guessing that's the element of dynamic light with these guys. Can I do anything to them? Doesn't look like it. If I give it a diamond, I remember it said something about a diamond, didn't it? So if we go in here, I'm gonna grab a load of diamonds. Hey buddy, how you doing? I got a ton of diamonds. Are you the one that likes the diamonds? Yeah, okay. He just munched on that diamond, and now he's my friend, and now he cares. Okay, so I can't interact with him in any way. What does he do? I don't even know. And I've thrown my book. There it is. What does he do? He will light your path. That's all it says. He lights your path. Oh, here we go. Can be tamed using a diamond. That's it. So he just apparently lights the path. I can't make him sit, apparently. Can't really interact with him at all. What happens if I throw a diamond? Does he pick it up? No. Okay. I'm assuming he just lights the path then. So we've done the mushroom as well. Next up, we've got the cave bison, which is this guy. There's no variation to him. And if we get the shears for this dude... So we've already got the Orolin flying around. So if we get the shears, we can apparently shear him for hard leather and also white wool, and he becomes aggressive. That was what he was growling for. Good to hear some sounds. Nice little custom shiver and shake as we take that off of him as well. So they're all angry. That's good. Okay. Next up, mineral bug. Okay, kind of looks like a cross between a warthog and a spider. Okay, what do you do with this guy? Over here, frost strider, magma wither. He's not even mentioned. The mineral bug does not even get a mention in the book, so sorry buddy, you're useless. Next up, frost strider. Hello, how are you? And you are for what exactly, sir? Or madam, even. Apparently nothing. The book doesn't want to work. Here we go. This guy just protects his eggs, and he is somebody that you fight. If you kill him, you get frost shells. Okay. I have to admit, I'm very let down by this add-on. It's kind of ruined it for me. All that lag. If you kill him with his eggs on his head, he's got a lot of health. No boss bar. It's a shame. There we go. We get... For some reason, we got some ice tall grass. Frost amulets, I think. We got a couple stuff there, really. Okay, and then lastly, we've got the magma wither, which we saw. Has the normal wither sound. And I'm going to wish I didn't do that, aren't I? I'm going to wish I didn't do that. Oh, no. If you're not in creative, he doesn't seem to do anything. But you can just kill him. He's flying up. I need to kill him so that he doesn't destroy my world. What happens when he goes into blue phase? Not a lot, apparently. Oh, now he's in blue phase. In creative, it doesn't seem to do anything. He's just flying up high. That's great. He can just die then. So those are the mobs, really, as we kill this guy with his custom sound. Fair dues. It's definitely ruined it for me with all of the lag, and I'm trying to be professional and trying to care, but I have to admit it has really soured it for me. We are going to carry on though, and we're going to just keep looking at what is involved, because there is a lot involved in this add-on that you guys deserve to see. So let's go and have a look at the blocks that we get in this add-on. So there is a nice selection of blocks in this add-on, and we're going to start with the pots. So there are two different types of pots. You get an ice pot and you get a magma pot. These could be seen in the biomes as we was blinking through, and they have tons of different designs. So we're going to see them all on here. There is the same design for both types, so you don't miss out if you go for blue and red. And there are 20 in total, as you can see from the templates here. So that's very nice. It is very nice. It's a little known function or feature in Minecraft that I definitely don't do much with, but good to see pottery shards, pottery sherds, whatever they're called, being represented here. Next up, there are a few different families of blocks on here that we can have a look at. So we've got the charred blocks. Some of the blocks will be repeated in here because they're members of two different families, but you can see on here there are logs, there are slabs, we have doors, fences, trapdoors, some are ores, some are blocks, and we'll just fly through. Now, it is known by me, or was told to me recently, that stairs have no functionality in add-ons, which is why add-ons don't usually include them. And so we like to test them just to see, do they work? You do get an upward step on them, but in setup, I realized it's the same step that you get on a slab. And I'll show you here. We'll go up one, go to the end, go across. There is no raise. So as there are no step functionality in add-ons, what they've done is made the step a half slab in terms of functionality, which is okay. I don't understand why stairs aren't in the add-on, but you see here, they're not in any add-on. It's a Minecraft restriction, basically, that you get. But there is functionality. In terms of the doors, they open and close as such. If we place them down as well, they do the double door function. So they're working okay. For now, we've got fence gates, which also open and close, which is good. We've got fence posts, which join, and we've got trapdoors, which open up. There are a couple more tests to do, which we will do afterwards, but I just want to show you the rest. So we also have smoldering burnt planks. Over here, we also have polished pyroclad stone and other types of pyroclad blocks on here as well. We then get some packed ice and ice blocks in here too, kind of along the same functionality as quartz. Then we've got chiseled obsidian stone. I mean, every buzzword in existence here. Some stairs, some slabs, some very chiseled blocks on here for obsidian stone, something to help put obsidian into your build. Next up, we've got frozen, which again has some wood types, has some block types, has some leaf types, doors, trapdoors, slabs, fences, and stairs. Then we have snowy andesite, snowy diorite, snowy stone, snowy cobblestone, snowy deep slate, snowy granite, leading into snow pillar blocks. Again, very similar to quartz in how they're looking. I like the colors on these. These are very nice. Next up, we have crystals. So we've got green crystal, gray crystal, amethyst crystal, dark blue, 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 and cyan. Blue crystals, blue crystals. So this is a multi-crystal here. I wish we would have been able to see them better off in the experience, and I do apologize that we haven't. There are 3 different tables. So we have the melting station here, we have the icing station, and we have the furrier table. So if I go into survival mode, we should be able to see what can be made from these. So pop into here. In the furrier table, we can make different armors and weapons. Netherite lined, diamond lined, amethyst, fungal swords, a few different armors and weapons. In the icing station, same again, but this is the ice variant. In the melting station, same again, but the magma variant this time. Next up, we have the magma monolith and a suspicious magma. I'm assuming we get the shards out of these, which are cool. We've also got Suspicious Packed Ice for the other shards and Suspicious Ice. 3 different ores. We've got Tanzanite ore, Malachite ore, and Amethyst ore. Then we've got some ice blocks, nice transparency to see through. You can make yourself a nice little ice castle. And then over here as well, blue grass and blue stone grass too. And then on top of that, there are some floral items here as well, which we're just going to fly over to show off. They make up a nice base of the biomes once you can get in there and enjoy them. We've got some wool mushrooms here as well, which are good. And then there was orange grass and luminous mushrooms, which I couldn't find out how to place down. So those are the blocks that you get in the add-on, and I did mention that there was a couple tests I wanted to do. So we know the stairs are treated like slabs, which is a happy medium. It's better than nothing, but we've got stuff that we can test. So let's test the functionality of a few of these things. First of all, we've got, are we able to combine vanilla stairs with new stairs? I'm assuming no, because slab hits a block. We can jump and do it, but as you only go up that half slab, you don't then make the step up, so you won't be able to mix your stairs, unfortunately. Next up, I wanted to see, do vanilla and add-on doors combine? No, they don't, so they don't make that double door that they should make. That's a shame. What else did we have? Can we put a wall and a fence? So they do combine, but if you put a wall with a vanilla fence, they're supposed to look like that with the fence dropping down. That doesn't. In fact, it treats it as if it's just a standard block. So functionality missing. Again, probably a restriction from Minecraft. Then do fences combine? Okay, so fence posts do combine. Do never fence posts combine? They do. Okay, so the fence posts look like they're working okay. That's good to know. Can I jump on a fence post? No. So they're treated like proper fence posts. That's good. Happy with that. And then we've got the trapdoors there as well. So a mixed bag in terms of functionality there, but they are nice and strong blocks that I wish we could have seen more of in the caves. Let's go and have a look at what items we get in this add-on. So there's only a small number of items added to this once you take the pottery shards out of it, and we can see them here. So you get an amethyst ingot, tanzanite ingot, malachite ingot, blazing powder, tanzanite powder, amethyst powder. You also get a diamond chisel and a netherite chisel. We get pyroclast, magma gemstone, and frost amulet. Those are used to fight off the heat or cold. We get a luminous mushroom stew, which if we drink it, gives us speed 3 and regeneration 2. We have an immortal gem, which we can't eat, but I'm assuming does something. We've got a magma core and an ice core used to help make the magma and ice tools. We've got the frost shell, and we've got the hard leather that are mob drops as well. So not a ton here in terms of items, but definitely some functionality and a cool function here as well. Every block and item from this add-on has Cave Biomes add-on in the name. So if you are in creative and you only want to use these newer blocks, you can just search Cave Biomes, I'll stop there, and you'll see only those in the filter, and you can see there's a ton, including a ton of weapons. So let's go and have a look at the weapons and armors. So starting with the armors, then we have a few different ones. I believe there are 6 in total, plus a few other materials and armor pieces. Starting here with the miner helmet, which if we put on, we get to wear, and I'm fairly certain this is a dynamic light source. Now I will have to go into settings and turn off always day, because I kept always day on for this, but I do want to check to see. I do remember reading somewhere that there was dynamic lights, so we will need to see that. Let's go into game. Let's go all the way down here. Let's turn off always night. Let's go into here, time and night, and here we go. So yeah, the dynamic light is handled with a helmet, which is cool. And also, like I said, the Orolins, they are also considered dynamic light, as they will follow you around with the helmets lighting up the way. Nice to not have to hold a torch. Simple way to do it. Not the best way to do it, but definitely a simple way to do it. Let's go into daytime now. And let's throw that off. Thank you. We also then have, and I'm going to bounce back and forth a little bit here. We have a immortal crown, which if we wear it, doesn't do anything. It just looks super cool, I guess. But it doesn't have any effects on it. So there you go. Fair dues on that one. Next up, then we have, if we pop these on, we have diamond line boots, diamond line leggings, and a diamond line chest plate. Again, no effects coming off that. I don't believe there was a diamond lined helmet, which if we go in and just check here, miner, ice, amethyst, iron line, netherite, golden, there is a diamond line. Where did I put that then? Weird. Let's put that one on. No full set effect either, so just bear that in mind. I was expecting there to be something, and if you look at us here, we are definitely ready to fight in some type of temperature. I can't tell if this is supposed to keep me cool or supposed to keep me hot, but definitely ready to fight. You know you've got too many diamonds when you're lining your armor with them as well. Then we have, if we pop these on, we have the magma armor set, which when we turn that on, we get fire resistance. Makes sense. Very cool. Very epic looking here too. And if I just back up and take these off, I'm glad that there are some that have a full armor set. Next up then we have this one, which is the golden lined set. So I believe these are supposed to keep you warm because they're lined, but you can add a bit of color with the gold, the diamond, and the iron. So just throw these away too. Thank you. Next up, we have, I believe this iron. This is netherite line. So they're the same. We already know those. I believe this is an iron lined. Yep. So we already know those. Then we have the amethyst set. Thank you. Now these are supposed to be good to wear in both hot and cold. Am I wearing all four? I am wearing all four. We don't get any effect on them. Let's see if anything happens when we go into survival. No. Okay, it said that you got protection from both biomes when wearing this in the book, I believe. So I'll just have to take their word for that. But it would have been nice for it to just show us something, I guess. And then that means, last but not least then, is the ice armor. We'll grab each of these, thank you, and then we'll put these on. And again, no set armor effect. So there must be something happening in the background that affects how you are in certain biomes. But those are the armors, and if I grab those, and I say maybe grab those, we can check a few things here. We're going to grab redstone dust, a template, and some mending. And we're going to see, can we enchant these armors? Yes, we can. Brilliant. Very good. Thank you. Can we add an armor trim to them? So grab that. Doesn't look like we can. It doesn't go in there unless I have to do the smithing template first. Redstone. No, you can't put the piece of armor in. So you can't put trims on, but you can enchant them. Interesting. Awesome. And then lastly, there are about 8 or 9 different weapon sets. There's a ton. Okay, so we're going to just grab one here of this. This is the ice sword. As you can see, it's slightly smaller in your hand. When using, it's the normal animation. And we've got them in different ones there. We've got a amethyst effect or set here too. We've then got the fungal set. We've got the magma set. We've got the magma sword. So 2 different types of magma sword here. One that looks kind of diamondy on here, and one that is just a bit more magma-y as well. and they are different. They're not copy and paste, so that's cool. I'm sure there's some functionality in here, but like I said, I've kind of lost the will to live with this. There's another magma sword here, so I'm guessing it's an upgrade tier over here. And there's a 4th magma sword on here too. Grab another one. Magma sword. So from the looks of it, it looks like you get a magma sword and then you can either add diamond to it, gold, iron, and netherite. And then the same again here for the ice armor sets too. I don't know if that makes them stronger. I don't know if that makes them any better. It looks like it does. Magma swords are 8 damage. Magma sword with diamond is 7. With gold is 4. With iron is 6, with netherite is 8. So a standard magma sword is actually equal to putting netherite on it. That feels weird. And I'm assuming it will be the same for the ice set. And then last but not least, there is also a staff, which isn't actually a weapon. So I'm not really sure what you do with this. Fair dues. I kind of lost the will to live with that one, unfortunately. And then so the last check then that we're going to do is just go down here to the anvil, and we're going to have a look and see if we can also enchant these swords. So let's get over here, up to the anvil, grab one at random, this one here. Yes, we can enchant the swords as well. So yeah, it's a tough one. I really liked the way the biomes looked. I really did like the way the biomes looked. I thought they were awesome. But with all the VFX on, for me, they're unplayable, and it takes away all of the joy for using this add-on for me. Now, that's going to be something that's either unique to me or happens to everybody. It's not going to be, you know, it will happen to some people. It's not probably going to happen every single time. Some people are going to have great experiences in this. Some people are going to have terrible experiences in this. I just happen to have a terrible experience, really, which means I can't really review it overall. I can't really say much about it. So let me know down in the comments, are you able to play this with the VFX all on? What are you using? A Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Switch 2, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5? Are you using a PC? Who knows? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like. I know I lost the will for this add-on once I realized I couldn't use it, so I do apologize, but hopefully you was able to see what's included at least, and hopefully you got something from that to the point that you will leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!